Hello, it looks like I'm live. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Teacher Casey, and today I thought I was going to come on here and talk about the VIP Kid and who they're partnering with. But, as I sat back and thought about it, I was like, none of my friends can join me today. And that led me to thinking about what is one of the best things about VIP Kid. So, what do you think is the best part of VIP Kid? If you're a teacher or a parent, let me know in the chat box. I'd love to know your thoughts on that. Um, let's start with a few examples. Do you think it's the money? Probably not. I will say I average about $10 a class. Um, so $10 a class. So it's pretty good. That's $20 an hour, right? Classes are about 25 minutes. You do a little bit of feedback. So about $20 an hour. But is it the hours that's the best part? No, not really. At least not for those of us living in the States, because in China, the time zone is different, right? So on one hand, the money is pretty decent, but on the other hand, I don't work the hours that I could because of the hours. Does that make sense? so, um, so the hours are not so good. The pay is pretty good, but on the other hand, not for the amount of hours that I teach. But that's on me. I have done overnights before. I have done 26 classes in 13 and a half hours. Not They were all booked, but of course some were no shows. So I think we counted up. I remember back with Kelly and Marianne and everybody, and we were talking about them. And I think it was like 23 or something like that. So, um, yeah, you can teach quite a bit if you're willing to teach those overnight hours. I know Kim still does. Kelly said, "Hi, only here for a few minutes and I have to leave. We'll catch the replay." Awesome. Thank you, Kelly. I think it's going to be quick. I have just a few ideas down and I'd love to know what you guys think. So, hey, Kathy, what is your favorite thing about VIP Kid? Kelly said being able to work from home, having your days free, decent money for an at home job. Yeah, exactly. Hey, Meredith. Um, I wrote down like, is students your best part? Okay, the students are great. I have to be honest. Most of the students are great. Um, you know, they're kids, so sometimes they're having their bad days, sometimes it's great. But I mean, they're kids, and I get to see a lot of them once a week because right now I pretty much only teach regulars. So the students are an amazing part of my job. Um, let's see what they're saying in the chat. Hey, Meredith and Stephanie, thanks for coming. The wonderful students that you meet, flexible schedule, no minimum hours. Yes, no minimum hours is great. I didn't even have that one on my list, Kelly. I forgot all about that. Just walking to my office to go to work. Yes, Stephanie, I was telling somebody that this morning. While we're on that topic, how many minutes do you, like, how long in advance do you wake up before you have to teach? So I do 30 minutes. I roll out of bed, go brush my teeth, throw my shirt on. I still wear the orange VIP Kid shirt. Um, and I take my puppy outside and make my coffee. Okay, guys, the most important part for me in my morning is making my coffee. Um, my husband ran out last night. He was like, "Oh, you don't have any coffee for your classes tomorrow. I'm gonna go get some coffee." So he knows what I need to wake up and have a good day. So my coffee is not a good one in the morning. Like, do you ever like wake up and you're like, "Okay, let's just go out to breakfast or go to Starbucks on a long drive," and then the coffee is like wrong? It might only be me, but then I'm like, "Wait, that didn't start my morning off right. I need a redo." So let's see. Where did I leave off? Kathy said working from home and only morning with the rest of the day free. Yeah, that's kind of what made me think about this today. The students, no drive. Yeah, save on gas. So not only do I make about $20 an hour, I don't have to pay gas. So yeah, definitely. 25 minutes and goodbye. Yes. So whether you have that student that's maybe giving you a little bit of trouble, it's 25 minutes. Stick it out, earn your check. Sometimes when I know I have a little bit of a difficult student, I wake up and I say, who needs me today? How can I help him or her today? And it makes me feel more needed and appreciated rather than, oh, I have this on my schedule again, or make it a challenge. Like, how can I make this little guy smile today? So that's one of my little things. Stephanie said 15 minutes. So 15 minutes before you teach. I heard a lot of teachers can do that. I can't because I don't know if that's enough time for my coffee to finish. Meredith, 1 hour. And Kelly said depends on the day, 30 minutes to an hour. Okay. Do you guys eat before classes? Sometimes I have a bar. I have like these Jenny Craig bars that I absolutely love. And they start my morning off pretty well. So yeah, you have to let me know. But I don't eat a full meal, but I do have breakfast shortly after teaching. And how many days a week are you teaching now? I will say now that summer's here, I was thinking, well, do I want to earn a little bit more? My husband and I, our 25th anniversary is coming up in a couple of months, and we want to plan a little something. So I kept thinking, should I open some more classes? My husband's like, no, no more classes. You're trying to do too many things, right? All the hats we wear. But so one of the best things I was thinking about is the flexibility. Like Kelly had mentioned, I think somebody else mentioned it as well. So when I was coming to this collaboration, and I hope you guys don't mind, but some of the collaboration station was like, well, I can't because I have this going on. I can't because I have this going on. And it was awesome because I was thinking like, that's right. Summer is coming. We're getting ready for summer. Some are getting ready for 4th of July. We can take time off from our busy schedules. When you're working for VIPKid, if you have a vacation plan, like Melissa talked about this morning in our live, yes, 2 lives, 1 day. Lucky you guys. Like Kelly, or not Kelly, sorry, Kelly, you're on my brain. Melissa had mentioned this morning about going to the beach for a few days. She closed her VIPKid classes and all the many things that she does with VIPKid so that she could have some time off. And Kelly, I don't think you mind because you mentioned this on the live on Saturday. She mentioned how she might be teaching less for one job and more with VIPKid because, guys, we can wake up early in the morning, finish teaching by 8 o'clock my time, 9 o'clock Eastern time right now, and have the rest of the day. So, you get up a little bit early, but you teach, you earn a little bit of money, you feel good because you've started your day off right, you've made an accomplishment already, and then you have the rest of the day. So let's see. Meredith said, no, I don't eat till 10 or 11. Stephanie, I eat after and drink my coffee after. I can't risk having to use the restroom. I would prefer having my coffee and just sitting here sweating bullets because I have to use the restroom than trying to teach without coffee. It is my absolute only addiction. Sometimes a meal bar, but I welcome one unbooked slot so I can eat. Oh, gotcha. If not, stomach growling during classes. Yeah. Kelly says 7 days a week for the past 2 weeks. Yeah. So, what's weird? I was teaching 7 days a week. I went down to 5 days a week. They're all booked. It's been great. I've kept my regulars. And the ones that were on the 2 days that I canceled actually found a spot on my schedule. So that made me feel really good. But what was I going to say about that? Oh, I thought it was weird. On 4th of July, I've had 2 cancellations already. Is anyone else having cancellations on 4th of July? I was like, did I tell them I have a vacation? Do they think I need it off? But then I realized there are 2 students that I don't know. So I thought that was funny. My husband's like, close the slots. He's not good at encouraging me to work extra hours. Oh, Kelly's taking time off in July. Yes. We have family coming. Now, when they come to stay with us, I haven't taken time off. Or even when I visited them. I did take time off when we went to Hawaii. I had a couple that had already booked. Oh man, but I was so sick in Hawaii that it was a good thing. There was a reason I took those classes off. Let's see. But that's the only time I've ever taken time off until I started teaching 5 days a week. And now I have 2 days a week off. Stephanie said 6 to 7 days a week. Meredith, I average teaching about 5 days a week. I've been kind of slow, but welcomed it. Yeah, I have so many classes booked for the next couple of weeks. I added some nights to try next week and they all booked. So I was talking about that with my husband. I'm like, I could teach a couple of nights a week, even if I just do 1, 2, 3 hours like I did last summer. They did really well booking last summer. I was just talking to him about that yesterday. So, oh, you didn't open the 4th and 5th? Yeah. Do you have plans? my daughter is going to have a 4th of July party at her boyfriend's house with his family, and they have a huge party every year. And I was hoping we could make it this year because we haven't the past couple of years. But I think we might end up being here, but that's okay. It's a 4th of July in a new home, so it'll be different. See what we can see here. Um, yeah, so I'm excited about that. I didn't plan on taking any time off, but I still have one more book for the 4th. But maybe if it doesn't book, maybe I'll just keep it. What day is the 4th of July? Oh, it's a Sunday. And the 2 days I took off every week is Saturday and Monday. So if that one doesn't book, I might just take Saturday, Sunday, Monday off. Gosh, guys, I feel like I'm getting lazy. I'm not really lazy, but as many of you that know me know I'm not. But we I've started working on Groove a lot more. So there's a lot more planning to it. A lot more sitting at a desk between VIPKid and trying to build a business. I've been sitting a lot. So on a totally different note, my friend and I started 21 Day Fix 2 weeks ago, and we just started week 3. So I'm super proud of us. 7 days a week, we have been on it, and my trusty Fitbit is slowly going. So I need to get a new one, but it is still marking my steps. Meredith, we have a boat and camper at the lake going there. Oh, nice. You're not headed towards me, are you, Meredith? Come say hi. Kelly, sounds fun. Yeah, it does sound fun. So, things we talked about today, the hours, it depends on where you live. A lot of my friends in Asia, those are perfect hours. So, a lot of my friends that have, family in the military or are overseas, you might want to look into VIPKid just for the hours for you. Now, if you are teaching like in the classroom, like I was, summer would be the best time for you. Probably not the best time during school year. You might get a couple of classes after work though. But that does is a little bit of a cross. You're gonna be in Alabama, yeah. So the hours, depending on where you are, you might love them and you might not. The flexibility, that's for me. If I want to teach, I can open some classes. If I don't, I don't. It is a little bit different now that they have this like 1 month in advance booking system. So, for example, my husband and I might be taking that trip, and I'm like, babe, you need to tell me in advance if this is a go because I need to close my slots. If not, I'm not closing my slots because I figure if we're just going to get up and normally on our anniversary or my birthday or Mother's Day, anything for me, we wake up and go to breakfast because that's my favorite thing. I love going to restaurants. I love eating out. Um, so I would just teach and then we'd leave right away. And we get to breakfast at like 8:30 in the morning and it's great. There's nobody there. So yeah, that just kind of, that's just easy. I just teach and go. But if we're going like on a trip or on a cruise, especially if it's a cruise, I don't want to mess with internet. I just don't want the stress of that. So I know there are things I could do to prepare ahead of time, but don't really want to go there. So bye, Kelly. Thanks. I think we're just wrapping it up here. Any last minute things that you thought of? Or if you're watching the replay, team replay here. I know Meredith is part of team replay. um, if there are things that you thought of, what is the best part of VIPKid for you? I want to know. Put that in the comment section below. What did we miss? Or even if it's not the best part, what do you like about it? Let's make a list of things. I love having positive things on this channel. I'd love to have more topics. Trying to make a list of 4 new topics for the month. Please send them my way. Don't forget on next Monday, it's the first Monday of the month, so we have a straight to the point. And those straight to the points are from our previous collaboration stations. I send them to Lucy Craft from Brick Girls Go Stateside. She edits them, makes them smaller so that they are quick, straight to the point. And I like those because if you're looking for a specific thing, right? So we say VIPKid acronyms and we all get talking and chatting kind of like I'm doing now. And then it's an hour-long video, right? But when you get a straight to the point video, Lucy goes and takes them and breaks them all down so they're smaller chunks. And that way there, if you're a team replay and you just need the information to acronyms, you go straight to the point video and you get your questions answered right away. So if you have VIPKid questions or things you want straight to the point, put that below too. Write straight to the point video and then tell me what topic you need. Yeah, Meredith, totally team replay. Yeah. Majority is the weekend. What did I miss? During the school year, I have to cut way back. Oh, yeah. Yes, because Stephanie and Meredith are in the classroom during brick and mortar teaching, doing brick and mortar teaching. Yeah. So you guys definitely have a crazy different schedule, but that's good that this is flexible enough that you can teach before school also. So I guess that would be another great thing. It's a great little side hustle for some. It's a full-time job for others, part-time for others. So great. All right, everyone, thank you so much for coming, letting me ramble on and chat with friends. I always love seeing you guys, and I'll see you all next week. Goodbye. Have a great holiday.